A few weeks ago I started on a fitness journey, and in this video I'll talk a little bit about how it's gone so far. And here's a hint. 2 weeks after I started it was Christmas, right? I'll also talk a little bit about my current workout plan, what my goals are for the next few weeks, and how everything hasn't gone exactly like planned. So I started this journey project thing a few weeks ago for several reasons. The most obvious reason was that I thought I'd look better with a flatter tummy. A better reason perhaps is that I wanted to get in better shape and I wanted to see if I would still be able to build muscle now that I'm in my 50s. Because it seems to be common knowledge that at my age I'm bound to lose muscle, and I want to see if I can actually get stronger. What do you think? Okay, but really that too is only part of the goal. Now the broader goal is to be happier. Because a better looking body will make me happier? Yes, no, not exactly. But I'm hoping that better lifestyle choices will lead to better health and hopefully to better sleep, which might make me happier. Because I hear sleep is really important for being in a good mood. I'm also hoping that learning new things, growing as it were, and having a cool project to work on, a purpose as it were, will help me feel more motivated and inspired, in essence happier. And it's not that I'm so terribly unhappy as it is, it's just that I think that with righter lifestyle choices I might feel even better. So how's it gone so far? Well, it went reasonably well the first week. I got myself a training program and I started working out. And then Christmas holidays came along and it all went to not quite as good. Holiday and festivities, lots of food and wine and desserts and candy and wine, and a long way away from the CrossFit box. But hey, I knew that was going to happen. It's Christmas, right? But then, after New Year's, it took a lot longer to get back into working out than I had hoped. But eventually, after a week or so, I kind of got going again. So training is kind of going reasonably well. What's been harder for me, as expected, has been to get control over my eating. While I eat reasonably well during the day, most days, I tend to comfort eat, especially later in the day. So it's good that I work out, but I also want to cut down on excessive eating, and particularly to reduce my sugar intake. I've heard so many bad things about sugar in the past few years, it seems I would do well to cut down. Apparently, there are a whole bunch of health problems related to eating too much sugar. The problem with that is, I really love sugar, and especially when it's in ice cream. I might have made some small improvements. I have eaten less ice cream and other sweet snacks lately, but I've pretty much replaced them with other foods. And I think I still eat too much, at least too much to lose weight. I don't measure my food yet. Right now, I don't really plan to do it either. I don't feel like counting calories. It's boring. And I get really stressed when I'm hungry. Also, I feel I should be able to eat reasonably well out of, common sense. We'll see how that goes. Another reason for not starving myself is that I want to improve my fitness before that upcoming CrossFit Open. I'm afraid that if I start losing too much weight, I might lose strength and stamina too. And even if I would benefit from being a bit leaner, what's the point if I also get weaker? So I've decided to take it slow and to concentrate on reducing the high sugar snacks for now. And the wine. So what's the status of this project up till now? So I guess. But hey, I still have a few more weeks. And from this week I feel I'm getting ready to start tackling the nutrition part of the journey as well. I might even eat some vegetables. And just to mention it, I haven't had any alcohol after New Year's Eve, except one time, but that was with my girlfriend and that's allowed. It's still something. From now, I'm really going to cut down on the high sugar stuff too. Like I said, I don't want to starve myself too much, since I don't want to lose too much muscle before the CrossFit Open, and because I don't like to be hungry. That's why I don't want to restrict my calorie intake too much. I'd rather concentrate on eating healthier food. Another thing that I have started doing is to restrict my coffee intake to 3 cups per day max, all early in the day. This too is something I hope might improve my sleep, which I hope will improve my body healing from the muscle pain and make me feel better in general. As mentioned in the previous video, before I started on my fitness journey, I got a Tanita body composition analysis. It says that I'm a little overweight. Actually, my BMI was 29, which is considered overweight bordering to significantly overweight. Although, thankfully, it turns out I have a little bit of muscle as well. And my fat percentage was around 20 in arms and legs, and 25 around my torso. So still a little overweight, but not quite as much as the BMI might suggest. Also, according to Tanita, my metabolic age is 46, which is kind of nice, since my passport says I'm 52. Even so, can I lower that metabolic age in 14 weeks? I have no idea, and I don't know how accurate Tanita is. But maybe, if I manage to work out consistently and eat better, maybe I can get metabolically younger. What do you think? I also did Cindy, which is a benchmark workout in CrossFit. It consists of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups and 15 squats for as many rounds as you can do in 20 minutes. I managed to do 13 rounds plus 5 pull-ups for a total of 70 pull-ups, 130 push-ups and 195 air squats. The question is whether I can do better at the end of this journey. If I could lose some belly fat, that should help. At least I think so. Maybe I can add a little arm strength too, or reduce my arm weakness. Wish me luck. Lastly, I did a 3-kilometer run on the Assault Runner. I was silly enough not to write down the time right away though. Or I actually think I did, but I can't remember where I wrote it. I can't find it. I think it might have been 14 minutes and 41 seconds though. Just under 5 minutes per kilometer. Hopefully I can beat that too in a couple of months. My training program for now is that I work out my arms twice every week. I do pull one day, rest one day, and then do push on the 3rd day. I rest the 4th day, and then I do Metcon or cardio on the 5th. So that makes 3 days per week, which has been my limit lately. But even though my legs are relatively strong, meaning that if I compare to other athletes, my legs don't suck quite as much as my arms do, I think I should still do a bit of leg exercise as well. So I might throw in a Sunday leg workout, or maybe just add some squats on one of my arm days. And I also have to be careful not to make the pain in my arms too much worse. That would be irritating before the Open. So the plan is to do these 3 or 4 workouts every week, do a 40-minute stretch every day, or at least most days, and cut the sweet snacks on regular weekdays. To conclude this video, I'm not super proud of the progress I've made so far, but it's not a total disaster either. And I think the point is to keep going even if the first half hasn't been perfect. The journey is the goal, right? And I do this mainly to have a project to work on. And it's not like I'm going to win any CrossFit championships anytime soon, or ever. I only compete against myself. And maybe some of the guys at the CrossFit box. Maybe I can beat some of the older guys, or at least some of the older women. Obviously, an important reason why I started this journey was to improve my fitness and my health. I've been wanting to lose some of this belly fat for a few years now, But so far, the urge to eat ice cream and drink beer or wine in the evenings have been greater than my desire to obtain a flat abdomen. I have been getting some decent workouts in semi-consistently for some time. If I can keep that up and maybe even improve slightly, maybe there'll be some health benefits for me on the other side of these 14 weeks. See you in the next video.